folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. And it's a bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. In the red area, it's a Berry. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT makes it 7-0.
The extra point is good. That makes the score LSU 7, Missouri 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. On the run, it's Richard. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll throw it now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Nice grab. It's Parker. Fights through the tackler. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. A play action, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Caught! He's wide open. Look out!
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. He's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Receiver makes the catch, and we're able to get him down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The running back here in a direct snap. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a call here. 4th and goal, and they keep it on the ground for 6. That sends a big message to this defense. The offense felt they could win up front, and the run here confirms it for 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 14, Missouri 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carpenter. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd down after the incompletion. Breaks free. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Carpenter. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the 1st down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. He's going to put it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. Here's a carry for the fullback. And the fullback going nowhere. In fact, they stop him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Send the back in motion. It's a shotgun run call. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Carpenter. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
The receiver grabs it. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The quarterback's got it on the option. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. To throw, it's Carr. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made, a lot of space now. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 21, Missouri 3.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Wide receiver on the carry. Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. It's an option look. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, LSU. A huge defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 28, Missouri 3.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Testing the right side here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Same tailback, another carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking for some space. It's Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Caught by the receiver. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
That makes the score.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to throw. It's Carpenter. The pocket breaking down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on a pitch. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score LSU 38, Missouri 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back in motion now. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Takes the toss and heads left. Breaks into the clear.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And he'll set up to throw. A fourth down completion to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights. Look at that powerful running. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 45.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field.
Get ready.
Looking for a gap. It's Green. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it here. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now from the pistol formation. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it in the open.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. We'll try to run it with the option. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Chewing clock with the running game. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To the air, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
But a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
They'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Richard. Gets some space around the 30. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep for late game heroics. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to...
Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Carpenter. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. The ball is picked off. He could go. Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT.
That makes the score LSU 52. Missouri
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
32, set to kick off.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
All right, let's get it. Right. Check. Black 33, mouse, check.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Richard. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Mizzou. There was no catching him that time.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. We're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the two-point conversion.
Red 18.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be brought down.
Well, he's such a threat with those legs, and the defense is aware of that. This time, eyes on a swivel. Good job of being aware of that quarterback threat. They kept him out of the goal line and prevent the two-point conversion. Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This was a case of